Hello YouTubers, greetings from Southern Colorado. I'm Dan, you're watching Mad Adventures. It's the 2nd of April 2025. It's a nice 55 degrees here in Colorado. It's a sunny day, but the wind has been blowing really heavy and it's kind of getting late in the afternoon. So it's a shop day. Today I'm going to be bringing a little bit of electrical wizardry to the 2024 Aprilia Touareg by wiring up my GPS, my Garmin Zumo XT. How I'm going to accomplish that, or how I plan to accomplish that, I use this mount by motopumps.com. It's a locking mount. It comes with 2 keys that locks your Garmin up to your mounting point, and if you don't know how to operate, or if you don't have the key, you can't get the GPS off the bike. I'm going to also be bringing that electrical wizardry to the motorcycle by using this product from Heel Tech called the Thunderbox. What this is a power distribution module, and I have the TBU01 version, so it gives me the ability to attach 4 different things to the bike: GPS, heated gear, auxiliary lights, and that's the only things I can think of that I would attach. So I've got the ability to attach 4. There is a UB02 or UB2 version where you can actually attach 8 different things if you wanted to go that route. This cost about $90, and the Moto Pumps mount bracket cost me about $80. Okay, so I've already done this project once before on my brother's bike. You guys remember my brother, right? If not, I'll put up a baby picture of him just to remind you. Okay, so I've already done the hardest part of this whole project, which in my opinion is running this GPS cable, power cable. And you can see what I've done. I ran it right up underneath the fairing right here and up along this frame trellis. And there's on the 24 Touareg, there's a hole right here just big enough to get the electrode through and pull on in. And I'll zip tie this down, and I'll probably tape it down here inside here at the end of the project when I've got it all hooked up and it's running. All right, we'll start with the mount, and main thing I like to do, and I've learned this through bitter personal experience, drape a towel or something to keep the hardware from coming through your into your bike. You never find it. You hear it, but you never find it. Anyway, so this Moto Pumps mount comes with 2. If you can see that, 2 shaped brackets that go around the rail, that go around this mounting rail for your bike. Moto Pumps had a list of bikes. You could look yours up. I could look mine up. Mine was listed to see what size this is. You could just use calipers and figure out what size yours is. But it was pretty simple, and it does come in. They do come in various sizes, is what I'm saying. So you can get the correct size, and you can see that's a perfect fit right there. Comes with the mounting bracket, and you can see that it's got this silver tube right here. And I don't know if you can see inside there. There's a little place for the key to reach in, and you turn that. That's how it locks it. It locks it up against your GPS mount, and I'll show you that in more detail here in a second. Packaging comes in. You can see it's very tiny hardware, and it has its own. It comes with an Allen key that fits. A couple stickers, and that's it. All right, so it basically mounts on like that. The hardware package comes with 2 longer screws with washers. Let's get a washer on this. I'll run it through right in the center there. Get her threaded in. We'll get it roughly centered, roughly in place. We'll mock everything up. Make sure that's where we want it before we tighten it all down. Okay, so you can see how this works with my Garmin. It mounts up to these two flanges and locks the Garmin in place like this, and it's got a plunger that releases the Garmin from this mount, and it's going to be bolted right on. And you can see how this Moto Pumps mount works. Hopefully you can. It sits, this little bar, silver bar, sits underneath that plunger so that it can't be depressed. It can be removed. You've got on the other side, there's a little key, and it's just a simple key. It's not like a key. It's just a tool that you use to thread that out, and then you can take your Garmin in with you. But it's locked on, so if you leave it on your bike while you go in to use the restroom, or you go to a restaurant for lunch, whatever, you can just leave your Garmin on the bike. And it's I'm not saying a dedicated scumbag couldn't get your Garmin off of there, but it would take some doing. You'd have to have some tools. Okay, so I've run my GPS bracket, or my GPS power cord, up into the GPS mounting bracket that I'm using, and I'm going to mount that up to the Moto Pumps mount right now using the screws provided by Moto Pumps. It comes with a couple sets of washers, and these just thread into here. This Moto Pumps mount, these little holes in the back of it, they're all threaded. So all you have to do is tighten them in there, just like so. All right, so I've got the GPS mount bracket mounted up to the Moto mount bracket, and getting ready to test it. I want to show you how this lock mechanism works. So you can see it's just a little barrel key, and it's got grooves cut into it. I hope you can see that. And it corresponds with this threaded metal bar up at the top. And you just unthread it. It's got a smooth end on this end for pushing it through, and it pulls out. And then you can just release your Garmin. So yeah, it's super simple. I'm trying to get this in focus. I hope it's working. And you can see it's just that little barrel threads in, and you turn it with the key, and it just locks the Garmin in place. I'm not going to tighten it all the way up because I'm sure we'll be taking it out. And this is a solid bit of kit, this mount back here. I mean, that's cast aluminum, but it's strong, and I really like this mount. I think this is the way to go. Okay, the Thunderbox, the wizardry part of this project is coming up. So this couldn't be simpler. It comes with this box. It's heat, waterproof, dustproof. It's got a Velcro double-sided tape thing to help you mount it to your bike to place it. Comes with this optional white wire, and the instructions say we recommend leaving that disconnected. It's just an ignition coil wire, so it meets up with this white wire that's attached to the unit, and that's in case your bike isn't equipped with for lack of a better term, an automatic ignition. When you get this hooked up and for some reason your bike doesn't automatically start the unit up, here's your option. So we'll set that aside. We won't be using that because I already know from prior experience the Aprilia Touareg will start up this unit if I connect it properly. So this really couldn't be more simple. You got two lead wires, a red one and a black one. Red is positive, obviously black is negative, so that goes to your battery terminals. And then you've got these two little lock boxes here. One's green and one's black. Negative of the negative side of your device, the black, goes to the black, and the positive side of your device, whatever it is, goes to green. So It just really couldn't be simpler than that. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to remove this plastic cover that holds this battery in place. Get that out of the way, because I have to get to the positive terminal here. Then I'll remove the negative terminal first and then the positive terminal of the bike. Okay, good. That completely out of the way. So I'll drop that. If it can be dropped, it will be dropped, right? We'll get that positive terminal away from the battery for a second. So what did I say? Red to positive and black to negative, right? And these already come with rings for the wires, so no stress there. Just put that on top of the battery terminal itself. Screw back in place. Turn in where I want it. Yeah, the wires pointing back. So I'm going to put the unit up against this side of the battery box so that it sort of wedges in up against the battery. Holds the battery in extra. That bracket holds the battery down pretty good all by itself, but why not put it in? It's just a handy spot underneath the seat to tuck that unit and all the wires that I'm going to have left over. Alright, so I really like these terminal blocks. It's just so easy to use. Garmin wires come stripped about 4 to 5 millimeters, which is about what you want to fit into these terminal blocks. It just goes into the back side just the same way as your wire. So I got black and black, that's the negative side, and I've got the red positive wire of my charging cable to the green wire, the green terminal block on the unit. So batteries reconnected, Garmin's connected. Let's see if it works. Should come on in about 7 seconds. Let's start the bike. Off. Yeah, there it goes. All right, well, that pretty much is the end of the project. That's it. So thank you so much for watching these videos. I know they're a little dry and probably wouldn't apply to you unless you own a Targ, but if you do and you're outfitting your Targ and these helped you, I really appreciate you hitting that like button for me and subscribe. There'll be more content coming. Take care.